Hi, welcome. So today's an interesting vlog. So I have a friend who I've known for a while. I have a birthday gift for her that I prepared a while ago. However, due to some circumstances, I have not been able to give it to her in person, so I am instead going to be shipping it out. And because of that, I thought, I can make this birthday gift extra special. So, my friend is a big fan of PLAVE. She's a huge Bamby bias, and PLAVE just came out with their new album a couple weeks ago. And a lot of the birthday stuff I had bought her before was PLAVE themed. And I thought, I want to do a Bamby themed birthday gift. So, in addition to their album having just come out, I went out and picked out some more PLAVE related items and a bunch of other stuff needed to make a birthday box. So I'm going to make a little gift for her in the theme of Bamby. So right now I'm headed to a Korean mall to find some K-pop stores that hopefully have some PLAVE albums. I'm trying to find more than just one. I want to find like a whole bunch of them if I can. If they have specifically Bamby versions, that's even better. Okay, so I am going to do Decodens for my friend in the theme of Bamby because I have a lot of deco stuff, so figured I might as well make something fun. I have some pre-made creams, and then I'm probably gonna mix some creams myself later on because I'm gonna do a couple of these, more than one. I think the first one I want to do one that's my melody theme to kind of match the vibe of the Sanrio photo cards. I'm trying to decide which pink I should use. The lighter or the darker? Maybe go with the dark one. Okay. Uh-oh, this is probably not gonna look pretty in the end. Downhill, but I can fix it. Okay, that is the result of the Bamby My Melody Decoden. I'm a little bit sad that my pink cream ended up being too liquidy because it did kind of ruin, I think, maybe some of the placement of these, but hopefully my friend loves this either way. Okay, for this next one, I'm gonna do just a completely pink one for Bamby. I think I'm gonna do a total of maybe 3 or 4, or I don't know, depending if I'm in the mood, I might do even more, because honestly, Decoden is really fun. But I know for sure I have 3 Bamby theme ones planned out. So this is number 2. I'm going to do some mixing. So I have my more advanced deco stuff pulled out, so let's get some pink up in here. Okay, so this is how this would end up turning out. I wanted it to be a little random, kind of like little branches kind of design. I wasn't really going for anything super fancy, but it's gonna have a lot of gems on it. So I'm not like an expert at deco. I still kind of just do it for fun. I'm not like I'll say my piping skills still need some work, but I think I'm better than hopefully the average person. Okay, here is number 2. This one I feel is a little more messy than the first one, but I did want this one to be a little more bead center as opposed to the first one. The next one, I want it to be very, very intricate. So we'll see how that goes based on how these Decodens have been going so far. For the last one, I'm gonna do a Caligo kind of theme for Bambi. So I'm gonna work with black and pink. I'm gonna do 2 colors. Okay, that is the finished Caligo themed deco. All right, now I just gotta let all these dry before I can pack the present, but I do have a couple things that I still need to work on. Okay, so the next part of the gifts that I want to give my friend, I want to give her some photo strips that are in the theme of Bambi. So I already have this template that I use for whenever I do photo strip Phoebes for X-Love when I go to K-pop conventions. So I'm just gonna modify this so that way it looks more meant for Bambi. Okay, so I finished the first photo strip of Bambi. This one I decided to make it a little more on the cute side, so it's kind of hard to see on camera. But I do have a little plaid pattern going on, and then the stickers I chose, all cute. Alright, so now that I've made a cute Bambi, now I want to make a more edgy Bambi.
What the dog doing?
Okay, and that is the more edgy, cool Bambi photo strip. So I have dark and I have cute. I'm sure she's gonna like it. Okay, I'm gonna print these out at work tomorrow. I just have to create one more thing and then we can make the gift box. Okay, so here is the finished birthday card. I didn't really get the opportunity to kind of showcase me making this a little bit more because I was starting to run out of storage, and so I kind of had to figure out where to cut it. So at least you saw the initial base creation, but this is what it looks like in the end. It's so cute, and I'm gonna get that printed out as well. Okay, now that I have all of her gifts put together, I can now assemble the birthday box. So I have a box. The way I'm gonna do this is I'm thinking, okay, I have a lot of stuff to put in this box, but I do have a couple things that are really big and also not completely PLAVE themed. The way I want to do this is I want this box to open and I want her to see like a nice arrangement of things. Although this box is very deep, however, I do have a lot of stuff. So what I plan to do is, well, first, I bought her the Caligo album. I assume this is maybe the special edition. I don't really know the editions of this Caligo Part 2 album. I just saw that there was like 3-4 different versions and I bought all of them. But we're gonna put that in the box. So the reason why I'm putting this on the bottom is for the rest of the stuff, I want there to be like a bed cushion and then some other things displayed on top. I want the top to be mostly pink, so we have it there. And then I have a couple of things that are not PLAVE themed. So for example, I also got her this Tuxedo Sam phone strap because that is her favorite Sanrio character, so I'm also going to put that in there. Got her this t-shirt which, if you understand what this is referencing, cool. If not, don't worry about it. But yeah, I also got her this t-shirt. Okay, next I bought a whole bunch of craft supplies to make this really Bambi themed. So I have a whole bunch of these pink shredded plastic thingies, and I'm gonna put this on top. I feel like I should put like a construction paper on top of this, so that way the shreds don't really fall down the line. Okay, so in order to do that, I did buy some tissue paper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 4 pieces of tissue paper on each side so that I can kind of fold into the gift, so that way when she opens it, voila! Okay, that's what it looks like. So when she opens it up, she'll be able to see everything that's inside, and then most likely she'll know that there's more stuff underneath, so she'll be able to dig through all that after. Alright, now I have all her stuff here at the side. I'm trying to figure out how I kind of want to display everything. So we have 3 albums, which are going to be here. And then I have the merch, and then a bunch of whole other things. Here, I'm actually quite excited that to do like a K-pop theme box, because I've never really done one before. And I am actually starting to really like PLAVE a lot. I have known about them since their debut. I did actually check out their debut because I thought their concept was great. But up until now, I just kind of casually listened to them, some of their music. I wasn't like a fan, but I really like Born Savage. So I figured, you know, it's now the time to become a fan, because PLAVE is really big and they're really popular and their music is really good. So I was like, you know what, I'll have fun with this. I have picked a bias. I have picked Nym as my bias. This is also how the Decodens all turned out. I think my favorite is probably the My Melody one. I think that was really cute, but I'm also like super into pastels. And then, yeah, they're all really pretty. But there's the Caligo one, the Sanrio one, and then a general Bambi one. I also bought some light stick strap, phone strap accessories while I was at shopping for K-pop albums, because they reminded me of Bambi. And I figured, you know, I love gift giving, so I'm gonna include those in there. And then as for photo cards, I did go to a K-pop concert merch store, and they had the Sanrio and the Quantum Leap concert photo cards, like merch. So I picked those up while I was there. And I also picked up the Caligo, the Polka album, which I didn't know that these were not member specific. I bought one, like the green one, thinking it was a Haman version, and then I opened up and I was like, oh, it's a random pull photo card. I mean, not, I don't know. I just had assumed that they were member specific, but they're not. But anyways, Pink Bambi of the Caligo. So basically, my friend is gonna own this album like 4 times over. And then I have some miscellaneous Bambi photo cards. One of them I found at a K-pop store. It's a unit photo card with Yejin, they're a Japan photo card, and then this one was like a freebie that I also got at that concert merch store for spending a ton of money. So I found this while I was digging around. I almost didn't pack this. Let me add this too. Okay, I think that's how I'm gonna keep everything assembled. I know you can't really see everything from first glance, but I did buy a lot of stuff. So I have everything. I have the albums on the bottom and all the miscellaneous stuff on the top. So I feel like as soon as she opens this, she's gonna understand what this is, and she's probably gonna kill me for making something so extravagant and getting her a lot of stuff, but I don't care. I love my friends. Okay, lastly is her birthday card that I made. Turned out so funny and so cute. And I also have a couple things that are also not PLAVE related, some stickers, a Sugarcare sticker and a Xander Netherbrand sticker, which I'm gonna put inside the envelope as well. And then I'm going to leave this card right on top, and then she can see it. Okay, last but not least, I bought, this might have been a bit extra, but I bought a pink bow. And I'm trying to figure out if I want it on the outside of the box, or do I put it on the inside? Or the bow itself is probably excessive in general, but I already bought it, so it has to go somewhere. Maybe I might have to put it on the inside. So that was the vlog for today, the PLAVE themed vlog. I really hope she likes it. I don't see why she wouldn't, but I really hope it catches her by surprise. I hope that one day the two of us can go to a PLAVE concert together. I would be so down. I'd be so down. I think that would be so much fun. And I really liked their Born Savage Caligo Part 2 comeback. It was really good. I really wish they performed more live stages, but we do get a lot of content out of them already. So yeah, but until the next time, I don't know if I'll do another PLE vlog. It really depends on if anything happens with PLAVE in the future. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Bye!